All right, here we go. For today's project, we're going to upgrade the door catch on my Travel Buddy oven. She's been a good Travel Buddy oven. Probably had it for about 5 years now. It's been through the wars. It's across the Simpson and up to Uluru and Birdsville and Mundrangi and Oodendata track. It's done its miles. A few years ago I had it in a ute and it fell off, hence by the door drops. So it's not Travel Buddy's fault, it's my fault. So she's got a bit of a wonky door, still works just as well. Obviously that's the inside of the Travel Buddy oven. Got this tray a while ago, placed on eBay. Fits in, it's only the little one. I still leave the rack in there, stops it from rattling around. I've noticed since I bought this tray, he's upgraded so it's got little catches in it so it doesn't rattle around as much. So yeah, runs like a dream, love it. Obviously the door's wonky, but we're going to fix that today. The reason we're upgrading the catch is because it pops open, which is a damn shame. But what do? It's one of those things that happen when you use things. So the tools and the things we're using today. All right, got this catch here from eBay. I'll open her up, pull her out. Comes like that, costs a whole $8. Obviously comes with a little catch, some pop rivets. I have a lot of pop rivets. That's for the little pop rivets are for that catch. The big pop rivets are for that catch. You need a, oh God, what size was this? I think it was a 3mm for the small one, 4mm. Obviously need a pop rivet gun, a drill, texter, so you can mark your holes. I don't have a punch, you know, with those things you belt in. So I'm just using the old Phillips head screwdriver with a hammer. So obviously first things first, grab this little catch here. God, it's really fiddly too, so you don't need can't do it with sausage fingers like I've got. So I'm going to mark that up, work it up, wrong way around, try that way, mark it up. I'm going to leave the door knob on, or little handly thing there, leave it on. And we're going to drill holes through there. Apparently it's just got insulation around the outside of it, so it's nothing you have to worry about drilling into as far as I know. So yeah, so what I'll do now is I'll mark it out, center punch it, drill it, and attach it. So we'll see how we go. This is part, I don't know, part one I suppose. So I'll mark it out and go from there. All right guys, see you soon. Well, I drilled the first hole with 3mm up there because I didn't trust my marking, so I thought, oh, I'll drill it, and then found out it's not a 3mm, you need a 3.3mm drill bit for your first little catch. I just got this from Bunnings the other day, had all the little things in there, so I was fortunate enough to have bought one. So yeah, pop rip went in there okay. So I drilled this one, popped the first one in, and then I squared it up, so I was happy with it, and I drilled the second hole, just about ready to pop the next pop rivet in there. So yeah, handy little hint, 3.3, not 3mm. So that's the first catch on. I'll just pop rivet that one on, and then we'll continue on with to the door catch. Where that is, there it is, there it is, there, the door catch there. We'll put that one in a minute, so hopefully I'll get it right. So yeah, drill one hole first, don't drill two. Get it, unless you're really good with your measurements, go for it. I'm not, so that's what I did. All right, I'll put the next one in and we'll go from there. Well, it's done. Okay, these little ones here are 3.5mm. Those first little catches there, those ones there, is 3.5mm. These ones here are 4mm. So just remember that. What I did here is I put one in first and then leveled the catch off so it looks level. Then drilled this one out, pop that one in there, and it's done. Oops. So we'll pop the catch over. Just when you do put this catch on, it does have to go over a little bit more on this. It's okay for the moment. It's obviously gonna hold, which will stop it from popping out. So we'll just pop the catch. That's one, so it clears the little button all right. Pop open the door. Ta-da! Happy days. Here with my buckled door, it works fine. Pop it over. Is it over? No, it's not. There it is. Done. So hopefully that should stop it from bouncing around and, well, not bouncing around, but bouncing open anyway and popping my pies out or sausage rolls or whatever they are. So yeah, $8 off eBay for a little catch there. I'll if I can work out how to do it, I'll pop the link in the description below, as they say. And yeah, so that's good. Happy days. So that's the travel buddy in. So it's good. I'll let you know how this one goes. I think this little modification should work fine. If you're happy with this, give us a thumbs up. If you're not, well, just don't say anything. Comments are welcomed below. But yeah, so that worked out all right. Pretty happy with my catch. And it wasn't even a whole can of bourbon consumed. So it's probably really only a 5-10 minute, well, 10-minute job, let's just say. So good little mod for the oven. All right, hope this has been a help for you guys. I didn't film any of the drilling because I think we all know how to drill a hole. So yeah, happy days. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you in the next video. So the oven's ready for Cape York. So cool. All right, bye for now.